Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios powered by PSP. I'm your host, Coach Saul. Like always, have some water nearby, have space to work out in, and if there's any movements that do not agree with you in your body, let me know in the comments so I can give you some alternatives for those movements. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio Les Facs en forme propulsé par PSP. Je suis votre hôte, Coach Saul. Comme toujours, avoir de l'eau à proximité, avoir un espace bien dégagé et sécuritaire. Et si jamais il y a un mouvement qui ne vous convient pas, dites-moi dans les commentaires pour que je puisse vous donner des alternatives pour ce mouvement-là. Okay. Aujourd'hui, si vous en avez, en tant qu'équipement, on va avoir besoin d'un corde à sauter, comme j'ai dit, si vous en avez, mais j'ai toujours des alternatives poids corporel. Vous aurez besoin de des charges plus lourdes aujourd'hui, ok, pour lever, pour les deadlifts, et vous aurez besoin d'une place à vous coucher au sol pour les redressements assises. Okay, so we are going to need a skipping rope today if you have it. If not, I have alternatives body weight for all of these ones. Okay, over here I have like heavier weights. I have kettlebells, but if you have like a backpack or something like that, just make sure it's a little bit heavier than normal because the reps are a little bit lower so that it'll allow you to go a little bit heavier if you have it. And then somewhere to lay down to do your sit-ups. Okay, before we get started though with the warm-up, I'm going to put a disclaimer up on the screen. So please read the disclaimer, which is up on the screen right now. It's also available on the description section of Facebook and YouTube. Veuillez lire l'avis de non-responsabilité qui est affiché sur l'écran en ce moment. C'est aussi disponible dans la description de cette vidéo et sur YouTube et Facebook. Il y a également un lien vers Wordly dans le chat. Okay, le Wordly, c'est pour les sous-titres, mais remarquez que les traductions par IA peuvent ne pas saisir toutes les nuances de la langue d'origine. Alors, Wordly, c'est pour les sous-titres. Okay, so there is a Wordly link in the chat right now. Wordly is for subtitles, or you can have me speak in whatever language you'd like. But please note that AI translations may not capture all the nuances of the original language. All right, everyone, it is time to get started. So. First order of business, we're going to do a warm-up. Make sure that you have enough space to do that in. We're going to start off with 3 sets of 10. We're going to start with calf raises. Then we're going to be going to good mornings. Okay, and then we're going to be doing some hollow holds. And those movements are going to see a kind of progression throughout the warm-up. One sec here, because I have a comment. I would just want to make sure that like my audio is working and everything. Bon matin, Diana. Merci d'être là. OK. Excellent. Alors, on va commencer. We're going to start with calf raises. So you can put your hands here or here or here, or you can hold on to something. We're going to lift the heels off the floor and then put them back down. Ready? 1, down. 2, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Okay, next up we got good morning. So hands go behind the head. Keep those elbows as far apart as possible and squeeze your shoulder blades together and behind. And we're going to send the hips back and forth. Ready? And back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, on our backs now for hollow hold. I'm going to turn the mat like this so you can see. Hollow hold, we're going to be on our back, legs out, 6 inches off the floor, arms up, same thing overhead. If you need to modify by bending your knees, you can. And we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8. Push your lower back into the floor. 6, 5, 4. You can bend your knees. 3, 2, 1. And relax back to a standing position. Okay, this time instead of calf raises, we're going to be doing kind of jumps. Okay, so we're going to be doing kind of like calf pumps. Okay, so let's do this together. We're going to go quick and let's go. 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we just wanted 10 calf pumps. Good mornings. This time they're going to be a little bit more explosive. Okay, no, so not back and forth, but it's going to be a little bit more explosive. Not jumping yet though. Okay, hands behind the head and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. On the back again. This time we're going to be doing hollow rocks. Okay, so we're going to be rocking back and forth. Hands touch the floor, feet touch the floor. Just like that. Okay, 10 times. And let's go. 1, touch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. All right, back up. Round 3 has begun. This time we're going to do 10 hops on one leg, switch legs, 10 hops on the other leg. Okay, ready? And let's go. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So important to get your leg ready for those skips. Okay, hands behind the head. We're going to do jumping good mornings this time. So sending the hips backwards. And then as you extend, jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Absorb the shock with bent knees. 7, 8, 9, 10. And jump. Beautiful. All right. On our backs this time, we're going to do the same thing. Hollow rocks again. Okay. Arms up above the head. I'm going to turn my casquette around. Here we go. Arms up above the head. Legs out and behind, below rather. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Good job. All right, everyone. We're going to start in one of my favorite poses, the child's pose. Okay? So we're going to start knees wide, feet close, sit back on your heels and reach your arms out in front. Okay? Alors, les genoux écartés, les pieds rapprochés. On s'assoit sur les talons ou vers les talons. Et on veut passer la tête entre les bras. Juste comme ça. Et tenez cet étirement pour environ 30 secondes total. On est déjà plus qu'à moitié de fini avec cet étirement. Et après ça, on va changer au cobra. Très bien, on vient vers l'avant, on revient vers une position neutre, on baisse les hanches et on garde les bras tendus en dessous de nous pour rester dans la position cobra. Ok, relaxez vos fessiers, ok, soyez pas comme toutes tenses. Ok, contractez pas les fessiers, restez relax. Si vous avez de la douleur dans le bas du dos, vous pouvez baisser vos coudes au sol au lieu de les mains. Excellent. OK. Très bien. On se relève dans une position neutre et on avance une des pieds à côté d'une des mains. OK. Et comme ça, on va baisser le coude vers le sol. Grande respiration. Coude vers le sol. Le meilleur étirement au monde. On retourne vers le haut et on va tendre le bras vers le haut. Grande respiration, on baisse le coude. Encore une fois, vers le haut. Et dernière fois, coude vers le bas. Et vers le haut. Les deux mains au sol et on s'assoit vers l'arrière et on va allonger la jambe avant et pour sentir l'étirement dans les ischio-jambiers. On revient vers l'avant avec le genou plié et on va encore une fois s'asseoir vers l'arrière avec la jambe tendue. Et on revient vers l'avant. Dernière fois, on s'assoit vers l'arrière. Nice. Et on revient vers l'avant. Et on change de jambe. Alors, on revient au genou et on amène l'autre genou vers l'épaule. Et on baisse les hanches vers le bas. Grande respiration et baisse le coude vers l'intérieur du pied. Et on retourne vers le haut. Coude vers le bas. Et on retourne vers le haut. Coude vers le bas. Dernière fois vers le haut. On met les deux mains au sol et on s'assoit vers l'arrière. Il faut avoir la jambe en avant, étendue complètement. Et on revient vers l'avant, genou plié. On s'assoit vers l'arrière encore. Et on revient vers l'avant. Et encore une fois, on s'assoit vers l'arrière. Et on revient vers l'avant. Et on revient dans une position neutre. OK, excellent. On a fini avec l'échauffement et les étirements. We're done with the mobility and the warm-up for now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the movement-specific exercises, okay? So if you have just regular dumbbells or something like that, that's totally fine, okay? If you have a heavier weight, go ahead and make sure that you have that ready. We're going to go over the 3 movements. So it's going to be a 7-minute AMRAP. AMRAP stands for as many reps as possible or as many rounds as possible in 7 minutes, okay? The rep scheme, you've got 3 movements to think about. Double unders or single unders or skipping of some sort. It can be body weight, it can be jumping jacks, okay? Second movement is deadlifts, heavy deadlifts ideally. And then the third movement is sit-ups. All right, so movement number 1, double unders. Double under, that term simply means letting the rope pass under your feet twice per jump. Okay, so I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up, but you'll probably hear it hit against the ground twice. Okay, so that's double unders. If you're doing single unders, then you'll have the option of doing feet together single unders, or you can like skip like Rocky here, okay, or you can like run on the spot, something like that, but just letting the rope pass once, single under your feet, okay? The other option you have too are penguin hops. So you're going to jump and tap your thighs twice. Okay, the tapping the thighs twice is going to encourage you to jump high enough that you'll be able to tap twice before you come back down. Okay, and then the final option, jumping jacks, which you can do high impact or lower impact, stepping to the side. Okay, second movement, heavy deadlifts. Okay, so I have my kettlebells here. If you have a backpack or something like that, I just want you to make sure that you're moving well, moving properly, moving safely. Okay, so my feet are going to be inside the dumbbells if I'm using two, or kettlebells, I should say. Okay, I'm going to send my hips back, and I'm going to, just like the good morning, I'm going to bend my knees only to make sure that my shoulders stay above my hips, because if the dumbbells are too low, I don't want this to happen. Okay, so I'm going to hinge just like the good morning, and then if I still can't reach, I'm just going to bend my knees so that I can grab the object, but I'm going to make sure that I don't keep my hips above my shoulders. Okay, from here, I'm going to squeeze my belly, push my heels into the floor, and stand. Okay, and then back down. And then back down. Same way you came up, which is hips back, and then bend your knees just to be able to get to the floor. All right, so you're going to do 8 heavy deadlifts. Okay, if you don't have any weights, let's say you have elastic bands, you could put the band underneath your feet. Do I have a band? Yes, I do. Yeah, you can put the band underneath your feet, around your shoulders, and then you can simply do heavy good mornings. So tempo on the way down, explosive on the way up. Tempo on the way down, explosive on the way up. And by tempo, I mean like count to 3 every time on the way down, and then explode up. Okay, so that's the deadlift option. That's movement number 2. And then the final movement is 15 sit-ups. Okay, so sit-ups. Your feet are going to be in butterfly position. Your hands touch the ground behind you. You're going to swing your arms to sit up, and then making sure that your elbows go past your knees. Okay, or just touch the floor in front of you. Okay. Now, if that's not an option for you, maybe you have lack range of motion or something like that. Knees pointed towards the ceiling, hands on the thighs. Touch the knees. Touch the knees. Mini crunches, just like that. All right. After this 7 minutes, so you're going to go through 30 double unders or 30 jumps, 8 heavy deadlifts, 15 sit-ups. Then once you're done that, you're going to repeat and then repeat and then repeat for 7 minutes. All right. Once we're done that 7 minutes, I have some successories for us. Successories being accessories for success. Okay, so accessory movements would just mean like we're going to be doing like some bodybuilding style things that are going to help us develop muscles, supporting muscles. All right, so I'm going to move my dumbbells here. I've got space to skip here. I've got my mat here. Okay, here we go, team. I'm going to get the timer going. 7 minutes. This is like Coach Saul's version of 7 minutes in heaven, baby. 10 seconds. Starting with skipping. On commence avec la corde. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. Whoop, 30. If you're done skipping, then you're doing 8 heavy double unders. Heavy deadlifts, I should say. Why can't I get this thing? Okay, 8 deadlifts and then 15 sit-ups. 30, 8, 15. Okay, 30, 8, 15. Make sure on your sit-ups, pushing your lower back into the floor. So you can roll up. Once you've done your 15 sit-ups, back to the 30 skips, and we'll just keep rolling like that. 38, 15. 38, 15. Good. Oh yeah, on Zoom I got penguin hops and jumping jacks. Gotta love it. Love it, love it, love it. Skipping, 30. Deadlifts, 8. Sit-ups, 15. Make sure, squeeze your abs on the sit-ups, squeeze your abs on the deadlifts, okay? But squeeze your abs on the sit-ups and push your lower back into the floor. Il nous reste 4 minutes. Alors, on a 3 minutes d'écoulées déjà. Ouais, halfway there. On est à moitié rendu déjà. Je commence avec mes skips. C'est parti, let's go. Nice. RJ and Frank are killing it on Zoom. Whenever they're doing their deadlifts, I can always see their chest, which means that they're not bringing their shoulders below their hips, right? That's a good sign. Nice job, guys. Squeezing those abs. Yeah. Love it, RJ. Nice job. On vient juste de dépasser le 2 minutes, le marque de 2 minutes. Alors, il nous reste 1 minute 40 en ce moment. Continuez comme ça, ne lâchez pas, on est capable. Let's go. Nothing more frustrating than missing a double under. Okay. Breathing, squeezing. Make sure, especially when we get tired, we have 1 minute left, team. make sure, especially when you're getting tired, that you're not just rounding your back to pick up the dumbbells. Also, try not to squat it. Try and keep your legs as straight as possible. That way you're pulling with your hamstrings and glutes. Okay? Alors, ne pliez pas trop les genoux parce que je ne veux pas que vous squattez la charge. Je veux que vous utilisez les ischio-jambiers et les fessiers pour lever les poids. Okay? Nice job. Good job, team. Il nous reste 10 secondes, 10 seconds left. Two, one, time. Nice job, everyone. Time. So, let's talk about it here. Deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, so we have how many reps? 53 reps, I think, in total per round. So 53 reps per round. 15 plus 8, right? That's 23, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, so, sorry, 63. No, 53. Okay, here we go. So 53 reps per round. How many rounds did you do? Write that down in your fitness journal. How many rounds did you get? Did you get 5 rounds? So write down a 5. And then were you in the 6th round and you finished your double unders and your deadlifts? Okay, so then you got 5 rounds plus 38 reps. That's your score for today. You can enter that in the chat or you can enter that in your fitness journal. It's for you. Okay, you got to write this stuff down because if you ever do a similar workout or if you want to hit this workout again, it'll give you a goal. Being like, okay, I got 7 minutes to try and beat my score from last time. Okay, so very important to keep track of this stuff. Important to know what you did so that you know what to do. Okay, well done, everybody. Time to put this stuff away for now. I'll put that away. Now we're going to be doing, like I said, some accessories. So we're going to be doing some pullovers, some pec flies, and some bent over reverse flies. This is going to be ideal if you can elevate yourself off the ground with a bench or a box or something like that of some sort. If you don't have any of that stuff, totally works from the floor. The only thing that the box or bench does is it elevates you off the ground so that, watch, when I'm doing my flies, for example, I can extend past here because when my elbows hit the floor, I can't go any further. But when I'm on a bench, I can extend to here. See how I have a greater range of motion? But either way, it works, okay? Same thing with a pullover. A pullover is when you have the dumbbell, you're laying down. I'll show you. Pullover is when you're laying down and then you're taking the dumbbell from in front of you to over your head and then pulling it back over your head to come back to your chest. And from here, the range of motion is a bit more limited than if I was up on an elevated platform and could go past there. Okay, another option is just how to grip the dumbbell, so just holding it sideways instead. Okay, so je vais vous démontrer les mouvements. Après ça, vous pratiquez avec les différents poids que vous avez ou bien vous préparez votre équipement en accordance avec ce que je démontre. Okay, so first movement. We're going to be doing, we're going to be doing 3 sets of these movements. Each movement we're going to do 15 times, okay? And it's just nice and slow at our own pace. So first movement is going to be pullovers. So we have the dumbbell on our chest, okay, to start. And then if you're on a bench or something like that, you're going to be able to reach behind your head. If you're on the floor like me, you're going to go back down. And then you're going to lift it over, driving your elbows forward and down. Driving your elbows forward and down. And we're targeting our lats, just under and behind the armpits right here, your back, okay? Second movement. So we have pullovers, then we're going to be doing pectoral flies. So we're going to have the weights, whatever you choose, something light, okay? You're going to have the weights overhead. Now, we're not going to have our elbows completely locked out here. Slight bend in the elbows. We're going to lower our arms to the floor or past the bench, and then Bring those hands back together. Boom, just like that. Okay? Elbows. Once the elbows are on the floor, we want to have a slight kink in the elbow so you don't have to put the dumbbells all the way down. Boom, just like that. Okay? And then the third movement, you're going to have to get up. It's going to be a bent over reverse fly. So I'm going to be standing with my feet in a nice firm position. I'm going to send my hips back so that I'm bent over. My thumbs are going to be pointed towards one another. And then I'm going to be doing reverse flies just like that. Okay, is that a good angle? Yes. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm not going out 90 degrees like this. I'm going back, like not quite 45 degrees, but if I'm standing tall, I can show you. So I don't want to be bringing the dumbbells like this necessarily. We're going to be, since we're in a bent over position, we're going to be bringing the dumbbells more like this. Okay? All right, so starting, if you want to stick with me, great. If you want to just go at your own pace, that's totally fine too. Starting now, round 1, 15 pullovers. Okay? On fait ça ensemble, les pullovers ou les grands dorsales couchées. Okay? C'est parti, 15 fois. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C'est beaucoup de reps. Alors choisissez le poids qui vous convient pour 15. 15. That's 15. Boom. Okay, you can shake that out. And then we're going to be doing pec flies. So if you're on the floor and you have a weight that you're not comfortable just kind of like curling up onto your over your head, you can sit up like this. The weights are on my knees. I'm going to lay back and then kick the weight up with my knees like this. Now that they're fully extended, now I can start the movement. Okay? Here we go. Slight bend in the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then again, if you're nervous about bringing it down, bring your knees up to the dumbbells, put the dumbbells on your knees, and then let them sit you up like that. Okay? Nice. We are now doing those bent over reverse flies. Okay? Alors, le même mouvement, mais dans l'autre sens. Alors, on se penche vers l'avant. On a les pouces qui pointent l'un vers l'autre. Et c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On veut rapprocher les omoplates ensemble. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Nice job. OK, alors on veut rapprocher les omoplates ensemble quand on fait ce mouvement-là. OK, we're going to go on to round 2 next. OK, round 2. It's 15 reps, right? But if you go to failure, so let's say you go to round 2 or 3 and you just can't get past 12, that's totally fine. Just go to 12 and then just stop there. OK? All right, here we go. And let's hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. Okay, I'm sitting up now and I'm going to be placing my weights on my knees to set up for the pec flies. Okay, I'm going to sit back, bringing those weights overhead with my knees. Okay, slight bend in my elbows. And let's go, team. 1, lower, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. Knees to dumbbells, and we can sit up. All right. Reverse flies. Les abductions des bras penchés. All right. Thumbs facing one another. Hinging forward. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 et 15. Nice job. Même si vous trouvez que ça devient lourd, ok, essayez de trouver un autre poids ou quelque chose parce que je ne veux pas que vous bondissez comme ça parce que vous utilisez plus les hanches pour bondir comme ça que le dos pour écarter les bras. OK? All right, everyone. Dernière série, dernière ronde. On se prépare pour les pull-overs, les grands dorsales couchées. Et coude plié, c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 et 15. Ouh. OK. Dernière fois qu'on fait les pectoraux. OK. Alors, j'amène les dumbbells sur mes genoux. Je me couche et j'amène les dumbbells au-dessus de la tête avec les genoux. Je plie un peu mes coudes et c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 et 15. Nice job. On amène les genoux au dumbbell. On se redresse et on se lève pour la dernière série de écartement des bras. abduction, penché. OK, c'est parti. Penchez-vous vers l'avant et let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 et 15. Wouh! Et nous avons fini pour aujourd'hui. Nice job. Applaudissez-vous. Good job. Donnez-vous un petit tap, a little pat on the back. Oh, OK. Agenouillez-vous et mettez-vous dans la position de l'enfant. OK, so everybody kneel down and get into that child's pose. And get into that child's pose. Hold it there. Breathe now. Breathe, people. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Right? Nice work. I'm proud of everyone on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, and especially on Zoom, because I saw you guys. I saw you guys working. That's what I like to see. My peeps on Zoom. Okay, let's go into Cobra now. Oh, on retourne dans la position Cobra. Si vous désirez réduire un petit peu l'amplitude de mouvement à cause du douleur dans le bas du dos, on peut baisser les coudes au sol. Mais si ça va, on reste sur les mains. Inspirez du nez, souffle de la bouche. Good job. All right, come safely out of the Cobra stretch. Now, to stretch out those glutes a little bit, I want you to bring one foot in front of the opposite knee in pigeon stretch. And I just want you to drive those hips forward and down. And if you can, get your elbows to the floor. OK, alors, un pied devant, le genou opposé. On pousse les hanches vers le sol, ainsi que les coudes vers le sol si on est capable. S'il faut rester sur les mains, ce n'est pas grave. OK? Mais essayez de garder le plus proche de 90 degrés avec le genou avant. Pour moi, ça, j'arrive pas à faire 90 degrés, mais j'en travaille dessus. Et on change de jambe. Alors, on se redresse, on retrousse les orteils en arrière et on change les jambes qui est en avant. On cherche à atteindre le 90 degrés avec le genou avant. Et après ça, on baisse les coudes au sol. Et on respire. Et on sourit. On respire, on sourit et on fait ça avec la moustache. Just wanted to see Frank's reaction. Oh, j'ai les hanches qui sont assez tight. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, tout le monde. OK, levez-vous et cherchez un cadre de porte ou un mur. OK, so everybody find either a door frame or a wall. Put your arm at 90 degrees as if you're about to swear an oath. You're going to put your hand against the wall and then you're going to rotate away from your hand. The higher your elbow is in line with your shoulder, the more stretch you're going to feel in that front shoulder and pec. Okay, come out of that stretch and let's switch to the other side now. So 90 degrees. Try to get that elbow as high as your shoulder if you can and rotate away from your arm that is on the wall or the door frame. All right, come on off the wall. Nice job. Bravo. Lâchez l'étirement. Secouez un petit peu les bras, les jambes. Good job, everyone. Je suis fier de vous. I'm proud of everyone for waking up so early to join me. I'm so happy to have all of you in my company, especially my Zoom folks, because you guys interact with me one-on-one. All right. Have an amazing day, everyone. I'll see you, not tomorrow, sorry, Thursday for a little bit of mobility. On se voit jeudi pour la mobilité. Merci et bonne journée. Bye-bye.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté d'Espace. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres d'Espace. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les FAC en forme.